Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, it's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your monthly tarot forecast for April 2022. And just a quick reminder, you do have a monthly astrology forecast that is already up, and you can check that out by going to my main channel page by clicking on my avatar below. You see all the menus there. And just before we begin, I did want to address a comment that was made about a month ago that I thought was a really good question to ask. And this person had asked, okay, I've seen my astrology report, I've seen my tarot report, and there are some differences that are happening and I don't know which one to follow. And so what I would recommend is this. When you're watching my stuff, because I don't speak for all astrologers and all tarot readers, we are not some unified religion. It's not a monolith. And those that act like it is are pretty broken and insane. So just watch out for that too. But when you're watching my stuff, what I would say is look at the astrology as the weather report and the tarot as the traffic report, right? It's simplistic, but it's a good example because what you're looking at is ultimately a more holistic view of what's going on. Naturally, the weather report and the traffic report are going to be a little bit different. There are things, that are going on that are not going to be reflective in one another. But that is how I would recommend looking at this work and just maybe keeping that as a perspective. That being said, if you are watching your rising sign tarot, don't forget that you are getting additional clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign tarot is showing up. And if you're watching your moon sign tarot, well, you are going to be getting the less prominent, albeit still significant side story that's also playing out throughout the course of the month. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. This month, your big spiritual theme or the big spiritual focus is the Queen of Swords upright. And this is going to be a month that is all about reform and resolution. I'm seeing a lot of areas of your life coming under fairly heavy scrutiny, not necessarily in a bad way though, because the Queen of Swords is all about a problem-solving influence stepping in and fixing things that have not necessarily been in good shape or even up to code for a while. And a lot of you may be heaving a very big sigh of relief because the Queen of Swords is all about an impartial focus on the highest interest of all concerned, fairness, equity, as well as clearing out and dissolving of anything that would maintain or reinvent or reinvite any kind of dysfunction or discordant activity into our world. That being said, because the Queen of Swords upright can kind of be seen as the harsh light of day, this may be a month where some of you have a bit of survivor's guilt, or, your empathy for maybe those that are not doing so great or performing all that great or are not having a fun time in the harsh light of day may leave you feeling a bit troubled every now and then, but just remember that this is happening for everyone's own good, and sometimes, that's how light can work. When it comes to your material circumstances, for instance, with your work, your job, your finances, anything relating to household or practical affairs, you do have the King of Cups reversed as well as the Seven of Wands reversed. Now, even reversed, these are wonderful cards, financially speaking. In fact, whether or not the King of Cups is upright or reversed, we are rolling in it when it comes to just the commodity of cash and money, period. However, with the King of Cups reversed, I am seeing that there may be some difficulties that come up this month with people that are bringing way too many of their own personal issues to work or to you, or even having personal issues, emotional issues, contaminate or threaten some kind of project, transaction, or maybe even a team or collaboration. Sometimes this happens where a client or a customer or a teammate is very unruly, very difficult to deal with, or their work has just been thrown out of whack. Sometimes this can happen where we catch somebody kind of drinking the Kool-Aid, so to speak, and behaving very strangely. Or I've also seen in some cases with the King of Cups reversed that while everything seems to be going well for you, a toxic trend or a toxic fad that has maybe gripped your field, your career, your workplace, or wherever you are doing your business is finally coming up to be challenged and negated, but it will not be without its consequences for some of the people there. And you may notice some familiar faces leaving. When it comes to the Seven of Wands reversed, I am also seeing that, yes, still a very busy, very financially pleasing month for you, but a lot of you Leo people are going to need to be okay with drawing some boundaries when it comes to your availability. Even new job opportunities may leave you feeling like you've been thrown to the wolves, so to speak, because of the Seven of Wands reversed. There is a warning about being over-volunteered or over-volunteering yourself. This can sometimes show up where we are overloaded, or we take on a new job where we're getting overloaded, or possibly a business partner or a collaborator, maybe even a client or a customer is not taking no or boundaries or please stop for an answer, or, respecting your time. And some of you may need to fire somebody. Some of you may need to push up or push against this, reinforce those boundaries. But all in all, if we can navigate that well, right, that's Queen of Swords is working for us, it can still be a very prosperous month. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, other people in your life, we do have the Page of Cups reversed as well as the Lover's card reversed. And with the Page of Cups reversed, I am seeing that there may be some issues that need to come up in a friendship or a family relationship that I think you truly cherish, you truly care about, but is being carried on in a very unhealthy way. Because with the Page of Cups reversed, we can see sort of unhealthy positive attention, or maybe, let's just say unhealthy positive attention, that sort of, poison candy kind of energy. And I think that it's something that you and a friend or you and a family member are going to confront together, because I think that there is a mutual awareness about how we can go about undoing or amending the situation in a way that works for each of us. With the Page of Cups reversed, there may also be a need to pay attention to where there could be some intrusion on some of your social spaces by somebody that may really, really like you, but at the same time, I don't feel that it is reciprocated by you, and this person may be going about it in all of the wrong ways, and we may have to draw a boundary there as well. The Lover's card reversed is also indicating, however, some very interesting news about some kind of alliance, contract, or commitment that is getting cleared or eliminated this month. Now, some of you may actually remember, if you watched the astrology, that we talked about this in the astrology video as well. Can you hear Persephone? She's got her toy. She always announces to the world when she's found her mouse when she hunts it. So anyway, with the Lover's card reversed, I am seeing some kind of severance, some kind of alliance getting cleared and purged out. This could be something that you have been waiting to do, because I feel like this has been binding you. This has been an unfair situation or not a win-win agreement. This could be something that you signed ages ago, or this is an obligation or a commitment that you've sustained for way past beyond what is reasonable, and we're finally getting a chance to get out. When it comes to your challenges this month, you do have the Two of Wands reversed, as well as the Six of Swords upright. With the Two of Wands reversed, really want to be impeccable with your word, right? You know that saying, that phrase. this month, because the Two of Wands reversed is indicating that a lot of problems that maybe we've already seen get illustrated with the Page of Cups reversed and the King of Cups reversed are having to do with a combination of not being 100% clear, and that's our responsibility, Leo, and I'm saying our because I'm a Leo moon, so this, will apply to me in some way. But also paying attention to when somebody is not listening, choosing not to listen, or filtering out important information and creating problems because of that. When it comes to the Two of Wands reversed, sometimes people are saying one thing and they mean another, and that is creating drama. Sometimes what's happening is we're just dealing with, again, a really bad listener or a selective listener because of whatever the hell they've got going on. All you can do is be impeccable with your word. And if you have to issue forth consequences or new decisions based on the actions of others, that's fine, but it is up to you to make yourself perfectly clear. When it comes to the Six of Swords upright, knowing when to move on can be a challenge, especially when it comes to situations where you might feel a sense of attachment or loyalty to things that are old, and a lot of things that are happening this month to you, Leo, are basically taking you out of your old life or taking you out of a life that you have been very familiar with. Your industry is changing. Your friendships are going through a bit of a transformation. Old contracts are getting severed. But with the Six of Swords, what can happen sometimes is that we might be afraid to let all of that go, right? Be mindful not to cling to the old that you have vastly outgrown and don't need anymore. With the Six of Swords upright, I am also seeing that a bit of trust or a bit of faith in the greener pastures you're getting migrated to is also going to be necessary. When it comes to love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Magician upright as well as the Seven of Pentacles reversed. And I'm seeing that a partner or a spouse is coming into their own this month when it comes to a major accomplishment or major goal that they have been working on their own for a very long time. This is something that could even be going back before we even got together. This is something that is going to transform a lot of their disposition into something that is far more adventurous, far more confident, but I'm also seeing this breakthrough that they're having could be also generating a great deal of new opportunities for everybody, you, them, the family, to explore maybe living a completely different lifestyle, something that maybe we have been hoping to be able to do or hoping to be able to get underway. In fact, sometimes the Magician card upright is indicating that all the pieces have come together for a family dream or a marital dream to come true. And I feel like this is something that will be largely in part to something that is happening with your partner, though this could also be a joint victory or something we both get news of at the same time. For those of you who are single or available to new people, I also see that you're going to be meeting somebody that carries a very strong flair for this, somebody who is riding a bit of a high, so to speak. This could also be something happening with somebody you've been seeing recently of a major breakthrough or a major achievement that they have just claimed for themselves. And they are also willing not only to share it with you, they are looking for somebody to come on this journey with them. And the cool thing is that they are on the same journey as you are. So it's like we are meeting on the same road because we're heading in the same direction. With the Seven of Pentacles reversed, I'm also seeing a lot of burdens getting dropped this month. Those of you who are maybe in a committed relationship right now, maybe finding that a road or a burden or some kind of liability or loss that we may have incurred as a couple or as a family is dissipating. It's going away. This could be a debt. This could be old business or maybe something that has entangled us with another household that's been causing problems, but we are getting a chance to see a bit of a purge. And a lot of old business when it comes to relationships in general is getting chucked out. So that is what I've got for you, Leo people. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.